are putting aside those philosophical beliefs. They're having conversations so that we have spaces in our schools that are focused back on our responsibility of teaching and learning for students.
Are there going to be more cuts to the 1920 budget in order to
We've
make this
already
work?
announced the cuts that we've needed to make the $21.75 million, keeping in mind, and many of those cuts were focused on knowing that we needed to focus on teacher compensation. It's a part of any district every single year when we get into 2021, when we get into 21-22, we look at where we are in terms of our revenue and adjustments that we need to make. So again, back to our focus on fiscal vitality, that is a best practice around finance that we want to bring to a district. It's not just a one-time sort of process. It's not something you just do during crisis. Every year, we're looking at what are our investments, what do we prioritize. We are saying in Oakland, given the cost of living in the city, given the issues that we've had around attrition, we need to have teacher retention as a priority of this district if we want to have students that are actually graduating, that are college, career, and community ready. So every year we need to do that process of looking at if this is a key priority, then what adjustments do we need to make, both for teacher compensation, teacher working conditions, and critical student supports.
The state trustee had said that he would veto
Any
anything.
12% ongoing.
So you think you're under that bar and that
Well,
he will approve this?
we've been in communication with our county and our trustee throughout this entire process.
So they're well aware of what you've got going here.
They're aware of what we have going because they know that there are critical adjustments that we have to make as well.
And can you go into more details though on how you're actually going to pay for it and what some of those adjustments might look like? Because at the beginning of this process, the district said 12% is just too much, and you're really close to that right now.
Right, but we're under that 12%. We're at 11% ongoing.
And so where's the money going to come from?
Right, but the 12% is around our ongoing, and that was where we knew that that was going to be the limit for us. So we have come in below that 12% ongoing.
And if it is 3.5 million per percentage when you include the Me Too clauses, doesn't this equal like $50 million or close to that? I mean, where is it going to come from in the budget?
Well, it comes from the same dollars where everything comes from, which is why we have to make the critical decisions around adjustments and reductions that we have to make.
You have a moratorium on closures in this contract for 5 months. Is that
So
right?
I want to be clear that the pieces around charter and school closures aren't bargainable items, but rather just conversations and commitments in terms of bringing those topics in terms of the board, that they're not bargainable items that are part of the tentative agreement.
And where can we see the details of